Assalamualaikum to anyone watching this video. Today I will be talking about my PAgE experience. Now, what is PAgE? PAgE is Putra Agro Exploration program that is held by Foundation Center of UPM. Now, among the objectives of these programs are: firstly, to create students with strong mentality; secondly, to encourage teamwork among the foundation students; thirdly, to improve the soft skills of the participants; and fourth, to build a good leadership inside the participants. Now, the program was held between 21 to 22nd October at obviously University Putra Malaysia, and here are the details of the venue. Now, as you can see, there are 6 venues. Now, continuing on. Now, here's a preview of my group 14. We're grouped into this group by the foundation members. Now, as you can see, they are quite a large bunch. Now, moving on. Now, this is a run through of my first day of PAgE. Our day started with a little bit of morning exercise held by the forestry students, and then it was preceded by the student representative to recite the dua, and then it was preceded by the representative of the foundation center to give a little bit briefing and go through of our activity that day. And then we were introduced to our main mode of transportation, and as you can see here, it's a tractor, or as we call it, the Lamborghini. Now, this is the picture of my friend riding it. Now, let's talk about the activities held in this program. Now, there are actually 6 modules. The first one is paintball target shooting. The second one is called Dosen Round. The third is called salted egg making. The fourth is called the traditional sports. The fifth is water activity, and the sixth is lemongrass planting. Now, there are 2 officers supervising us. The first one is Encik Muhammad Tirmizi Abdul Jamal, and the second one is Encik Muhammad Abdul Midin bin Ibrahim. Now, let's move on. Now, our first module is paintball target shooting, and these are our objectives. Here's a little bit of rundown of our activity on the day. Now, first we were given briefing on safety and also the procedure of handling a paintball gun. And then we equip all of our equipments, and then we start shooting out on the targets. Now, and then here's a picture of my group after the program. The scoring is actually counted by how many of your paintball bullets that actually hit the target. Now, this module is all about accuracy and precision. What I got from this module is actually, when working under a limited resource, you should always take your time to shoot your best shots. Always take your time to refine your job and do your job properly in order to get the best results. And when working with other people, you should always help them so that your team can get the best results that you ever could achieve. Now, moving on. The module is called Dusun Run, and here are the objectives. Dusun Run is an activity held at Ladang 5, and it's actually more of an activity to specify and find out the scientific names of certain plants. Little rundown of our activity that day. First, we were given a little bit of briefing by the facilitators on how to handle a compass and what we are actually trying to do that day. So, our instructions were as follows. Now, first we have to find the bearings of our location from the plants that we try to search for. And when we finally found the plant, we have to actually name its scientific name and also its common name. And then we were given 6 checkpoints, in which we have to search for all 6 of the plants and then name it. And finally, we will submit it to the facilitators, and they will grade us according to their grading system. Module is all about coordination. When working in a group, it's important to divide your tasks into smaller parts so that the burden will be lesser and your work will be more efficient. This can be seen as there are people that is handling the compass, there are also people that are handling the movement of the group, and there are also people handling the naming of the plant in our group. This actually makes our job easier, as we do not do all the things simultaneously, and in addition, when working in a group, it's important to move as one instead of other people moving at other places at the same time. This is to ensure that we will not be disorganized and we will not be confused when doing a job. This can be applied in our daily life, as when a group is not going in the same direction, it will easily be disorganized and also be conflicted. Our Our third module is salted egg making, and here are the objectives. A little bit of rundown of my activity that day. Now, firstly, we were given a briefing by the facilitators, and then we were given some containers and also 3 eggs each person. So basically, one group will be able to prepare 45 eggs. Now, we were required to perform the cleaning activities by sitting down only, and then after that, we fill the containers with salted water, and then we put our eggs inside it for the salting process. And that's it for our activity in this module. Module can be simplified into 2 words: work attitude. In this module, it is actually very tedious to prepare the egg, as we have to clean the egg from top to bottom. We have to ensure there is no stains on it, as it will contaminate the whole salting egg process and causes the egg to spoil. Now, in our daily life, we can actually applicate this, as when we are doing certain job or we are doing some project, we cannot do a half-baked job, because this will simply cause other people's view on us to actually be bad, and also it will produce a low quality job and a bad work attitude. The module is on traditional sports, and these are the objectives. Now, for this module, there are actually 5 activities. The first one being shuttlecock kicking, the second one being long rope jumping, the third one being transferring marbles using pipes, the fourth one being the stick games, and the fifth one being coconut bowling. Now, this module is all about communication. As you can see in the long rope jumping and also transferring of the marbles, you actually need one good leader that actually commands all of the members so that they do jobs in sync. This is to ensure that we achieve the objectives of each games. Now, this can actually be applied in our daily life, as a good communication is required in groups in order to ensure that the group is actually heading in the same direction, and also all of them manage to clear the work same like the others. The fifth module, and actually my favorite module, water activity, and as you can see here, these are the objectives. Now, here's a little bit of rundown of our activity. The module is actually divided into 4 activities. The first one being swimming, second one being swimming as well as bringing a paddle, the third one is kayaking, the fourth one is platform pulling. Now, moving on. For me, this module is all about working outside your comfort zone, or simply working under pressure. Now, for me, I'm actually someone who's actually incapable of swimming, and this is quite the new experience for me. And in order to not let my group down, I actually have to face my fears of water and actually force myself to swim to my desired destination. This can be applied in daily life, as sometimes when you are working, you actually face quite the problem that you have to get out of your comfort zone in order to solve it by doing something you may not like, but in the end, the thing that you do not like might actually help you. This was our final module, which is lemongrass planting, and here are the objectives. Now, here's a little bit of rundown of our activity. Now, we actually have to plant about 72 to 81 pairs of lemongrass. It cannot be lesser and it cannot be more. And we have a lot of works to be divided in this program, which is first the cleansing of the lemongrass. The second one is cutting of the lemongrass for it to be planted. Third one, digging holes, and the fourth one, planting lemongrass. And here is a little bit of video of my group members.
Aji dan Serai. Aji dan Serai.
And as you can see, here are my group members digging a little bit of holes and also planting lemongrass. Now, this module is all about your attitude in working. Now, from the start to finish, your goal is actually to plant 71 to 82 lemongrass, not less or not more. So you actually have to be very detailed about the amount of lemongrass you're planting. And secondly, you are also graded by your cleanliness of your planting space. So basically, if there are any residues from lemongrass or maybe some residues from plastic or such, your marks will be deducted. And then thirdly, you will also be graded by the time you actually finish your job. So all these three components are basically the before, in the present, and the after of your job. So in our daily life, you can apply this to our jobs. Now in our jobs, the preparation before, the present, and also the after is very important to ensure that our work quality is very good, and also it will be regarded highly of the people accepting our projects and such. Now in the end of the PAgE program, our group actually managed to get the third place, and I am deeply grateful for our collaboration and also our great leadership. Now here's a little bit of
The way you kiss me when I'm stroking deep inside of it, I swear you're right, it's so good. That pussy blow me away, and I've been thinking my.
Now to wrap this up, I would like to give a little bit of conclusion of what I've learned from this program. Now I'm actually very happy and grateful to the Foundation Center for letting us to join this wonderful program, as in my opinion it's actually very beneficial for us as it prepares us for the oblique future, and also teaches us on how to face obstacles and how to work under pressure. I also have learned a lot on how to develop my critical thinking skills in the times of facing hardships. Now my hopes for the future for this program is that the Foundation Center actually hold this program somewhere else aside from UPM, as this will allow students to be able to focus on the program more, as they are not in the comfort place of their dorm rooms. Now I think that's all from me, and this, let me show you a little bit of video of my group's cheers.
Sintela, Sintela! Siapa kita? Limousine, Limousine! Siapa kita? Sintela, Limousine!
Now that's all from me. Thank you.